And 4 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. The semi-finals of the Euros is officially here, and Portugal is out, as we know, ladies and gentlemen. I have made a video on this talking about the whole thing. Obviously, my team is officially out, and how in the world did Portugal lose that game just baffles my mind. What also baffles my mind, ladies and gentlemen, how in the world is France and England in the goddamn semi-finals of the Euros, man? This Euros have been dreadful in my opinion. This tournament has been goddamn boring and dreadful, and 2 of the biggest reasons is literally France and England. In my quarter-final predictions, obviously, I said Turkey will go up. I always doubted Turkey, and the one time, Turkey, I did not doubt you. The one time I said you're going to the semi-finals, you goddamn choke it, Turkey. I trusted you guys. Maybe I jinxed you guys as well, I'm sorry. First game, Netherlands versus England. I'm sorry again, I heard England and I fell asleep in yet another predictions video, but Netherlands really surprised me, man. It just makes sense that you don't always look at the group stage matches and the performance they made on the group stage matches when it comes to international tournament like the World Cup and the Euros as well, because Netherlands is a prime example in my opinion. They were in a more difficult group in the group stage, I do understand that, but at the same time their performance stinked so badly in the group stage. I don't know how they reached the semi-finals, if I'm totally being honest with you guys. You have to consider that they have been in the weaker side of the bracket as well. Another thing I don't understand is the bracket wise, all the top teams is literally in one side and all the weaker teams is literally on the other side. It's not fair in my opinion, because a team like England and a team like goddamn who else? Even Netherlands, they're not the best, but they're going to the final. While teams like Portugal, who dominated France in that game, is not going to the final. Cody Gakpo, obviously the Liverpool player, as a Manchester United fan, it hurts me to say this, but he has been unbelievable for Netherlands. He has been stinking in Liverpool, I do understand that, but for Netherlands, he has been goddamn unreal, man. How many goals is he on? Is he the top scorer of the tournament? I believe so, 3 to 4 goals. Then we move on to England, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another game and yet another boring ass performance from England. They're starting to piss me off. How are they still in this tournament? It's one answer, ladies and gentlemen: individual talent. But they are managed by a coach that doesn't even know what to do, how to play. Is he even a football manager? Or is he the American football manager? At this point, we don't know. His tactics is not a single factor of England being in the semi-finals, by the way. It's just individual talent. It makes sense because they always equalize, they always go behind first and then they equalize in the dying minutes. Why? Because of the individual talents. Saka, Bellingham, both of them. The players just give up. They say, should we listen to the coach? Let's just play. We are good. Let's just do our thing. You do this, you do that. We'll shoot from far. Boom. For this game, ladies and gentlemen, England or Netherlands. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, England is going to their second final back to back in the Euros, ladies and gentlemen. If they came this far, they will 100% beat Netherlands, because one thing England has over Netherlands is individual world-class talent. And then we move on to Spain versus Spain versus France, ladies and gentlemen. If I sit here and tell you, would you believe that France is in the semi-finals without scoring a single open play goal this entire tournament? France hasn't scored an open play goal yet, and they're in the semi-finals. This has been even worse than England, by the way. The worst run international run in the history of international football. How are they in the semi-finals? My brain cannot comprehend that. But I can give you one single answer, and that is experience from the French players. These French players are the same players, mostly the same players from the 2018 World Cup where they won it. And then the final of the World Cup 2022 in the Argentina. They know how to play international tournaments. They have that experience as well. They have world-class players in every single position as well. And that's a big factor, just like England. You might call them boring, but they just have better players. Did France deserve to win against Portugal? Absolutely not, in my opinion. Portugal were more dangerous, but me watching the game, even as a Ronaldo fan, I knew if Portugal doesn't end the game in the extra time and in the football time itself, right? There was no way Portugal is going to win the penalties, because first of all, it's hard to win two back-to-back penalties in my opinion, and second of all, France, they just have that penalty experience. They don't want to do the same mistake of the World Cup, which they lost. And yeah, and then we move on to Spain, probably the most favorite team to win this Euros, probably the most entertaining team in this Euros, probably the strongest team in this Euros. The two wingers, Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. How many compliments should I give these two brothers? Lamine Yamal with yet another assist as well. Spain might not have the world-class players in every single position, but they do have world-class players, and what they have over France and England is the chemistry that they bring. They know how to play as a goddamn team, and so beautiful and entertaining, man. Good group stage run and a good knockout stage run, as you guys see in the screen. And Spain versus France, I think this is a very clear answer to me. Now France's experience can come and play here. They could take it to the penalties and they could probably win the penalties as well, but I think Spain is going, it's a very close one, but Spain is going to the final, ladies and gentlemen. And in the final, it's going to be Spain versus England, in my honest opinion. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you guys. What do you guys think in the comment section? Did I mess with my predictions? God forbid we get an England versus France final. God forbid. And for the final, the winner is going to be... Oh, you guys are dumb. You guys are new to the channel, because we will drag it to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. We'll make a separate video for that. But thank you so much for watching yet another video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for future predictions and me talking about these two games as well. Thank you so much for the support. Comment down, I read every single comment, like the video, and gracias.